Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, now we have a first definition: conjugate subgroups in a group. Let H be a subgroup of a group G. For each G belongs to G, then the set K is equal to G H G inverse is equal to G H G inverse such that H belongs to H is always a subgroup of G, because if K1 K2 belong to K, then K1 is equal to G H1 G inverse and K2 is equal to G H2 G inverse for H1 H2 belong to H. Now K1 K2 inverse is equal to G H1 G inverse bracket G H2 G inverse whole inverse. Expanding the whole inverse, the second bracket will become G H2 inverse G inverse, and the inner G inverse multiply, this will be equal to identity. So this is equal to G H1 H2 inverse G inverse. That is the form of the K set belongs to the K, and we know that H1 H2 inverse belong to H because H is a subgroup. This implies that K1 K2 inverse belong to K, showing that K is equal to G H G inverse is a subgroup of G and is called a subgroup of G conjugate to H. Therefore, we can say that H and K two subgroups which are conjugate to each other, determined by the element G belong to G. Now we have a theorem: any two conjugate subgroup of a group are isomorphic. Proof: we take two conjugate subgroups K1 and K2 in G which are conjugate to H, then we shall show that H1 is isomorphic to H2. Now since K1 K2 are conjugate to H, so by definition of the conjugate subgroup, we can write K1 is equal to G1 H G1 inverse and K2 is equal to G2 H G2 inverse. For G1 G2 belong to G. Now let us define a mapping phi from H to K1 whose domain is H and range is K1 by H phi is equal to G1 H G1 inverse for all the H belong to H. Clearly this mapping is onto, because if we take an element from the range set, there exists an element in the domain set. If G H G inverse belong to K1, then obviously H belong to H is such that H phi is equal to G H G inverse. Also, if we take H1 phi is equal to H2 phi, it means that images are same for some H1 H2 belong to H. This implies that G H1 G inverse is equal to G H2 G inverse by definition of phi. If we will expand cancelling left and right cancellation property, this implies that H1 is equal to H2. Thus phi is 1 1. Next, for any H1 H2 belong to H, we have H1 H2 under phi is equal to G1 H1 H2 G1 inverse. Now we can write G1 H1 G1 inverse bracket G1 H2 G1 inverse bracket. This is equal to H1 phi bracket H2 phi, which shows that phi is a homomorphism and hence phi is an isomorphism, and hence H is isomorphic to K1. We showed that H is isomorphic to K1. Similarly, proceeding as above, we can show that H is isomorphic to K2. Simply replacing K1 by K2, we can show that H is isomorphic to K2. Now, but since conjugacy of subgroup is an equivalence relation, show H is isomorphic to K1 and H is isomorphic to K2 implies that H is isomorphic to K1 is isomorphic to K2. So we have proved that any two conjugate subgroups are isomorphic. Now we have next theorem: prove that two conjugate subgroup in a group have the same order. Proof: since by the above theorem any two conjugate subgroup are isomorphic. We can prove this result over here, and we know that when the two groups are isomorphic, they have the same order. Hence K1 and K2 have the same order, that is any two conjugate subgroup have the same order.